Yo, what is going on, guys? Got a video here today from Man Guide. Let's jump right into it. Don't forget to leave your own thoughts and comments.
Yeah, she's a single mom.
Why you got this bag? Hold on, wait, what's going on? Why you carrying around a trash bag?
I need to go to sleep.
What you mean you need to go to sleep? Why aren't you at your house? What's going on?
This is all I could get after they evicted me.
What?
I just need to go to sleep. Can I?
Hold on, what's, are you drunk?
I just need to go to sleep.
Mama, are you drunk?
Audrey. Audrey. Okay, I just need to go. Just let me go to sleep. Just let me go to sleep just for a little while.
Mom,
I just need to go to
sleep. One bedroom apartment. Where you gonna sleep at?
I'm gonna sleep on the couch.
On the couch? We had this conversation already.
You really finna make your mama stand out here and beg to come and go to sleep? I just told you they evicted me.
Why didn't you call me?
I tried. You didn't answer the phone. I text you and everything.
But we had this conversation. We already said.
But they evicted me, Audrey. So I just need to go to sleep.
What happened to Victor? Did you call Victor?
Yeah. Where's my son? He's supposed to been coming to pick me up. Where is your brother?
Are you drunk?
Where is your brother?
Classy, real classy. In a story I looked at recently, one of the points made by a single mom was that the idea these women endanger society is a gross exaggeration. And to that, I say, you're out of your damn mind, lady. Not only is this a generational problem that keeps expanding, but this is one of the many examples we're going to show you today that single moms are blind.
Just by the way, in order for you to get kicked out as a woman, particularly one who is a mother, typically you have to do something very wrong. Men don't really just throw out women just because they feel like it when they're in relationships with them. Okay, now this might be different for the Chads who get attention from a whole bunch of women who aren't even in any relationships with women. They'll just cycle through them. But in general, you're a woman, you're in a relationship, you're in a marriage, you're a mother, things like this. Dudes don't just throw you out because everything was fine. You usually have to cheat on the guy or do something really damn stupid.
Blind to accountability, blind to the needs of their kids, blind to how money works, and more importantly, blind to reality in general. The comments are mixed. Regardless, the situation, let your damn mother inside so she could rest and recover, shake my head. Spoken like a single mom or someone who has never seen how low a person can get. No one understands the effect of addiction that has been inflicted on the child. Yes, it's her mother, but her mother chose that lifestyle. I bet if it was the other way around, y'all would be applauding the mother for teaching her daughter a lesson. Bingo. What conversation, girl? She had a garage bag of the stuff she can grab. What type of generation is this? It's the single mom generation, folks, and regardless of the media message, it's not getting any prettier. Well, not for women. My dudes are doing just fine.
$395 in tuition.
That's correct.
And is it $185 in health insurance? Because what I see $85 in health insurance.
It's 185.
It's 185, okay. And then what else?
There's guitar lessons, clothes. Whenever he stays with me, I pay for, all his activities and everything else too. So it starts to add up.
Okay.
As you can imagine.
And she wants you to pay for more than that?
That's correct.
I'm not understanding this, ma'am. The way that child support works is supposed to pay a certain percentage for the child, not for you to just get off scot-free and have him paying for everything. That's not how this works.
I understand, but as he's getting older, his expenses are getting more.
And I understand.
Yeah, see, this is the thing that makes me think that these clips are fake, by the way, is that usually judges don't give a damn. They don't care about screwing over the dude. They don't care how much money he has to pay or where that money goes, okay? They really don't give a damn a lot of the times. But these court cases, guys, are becoming more and more lenient towards women, shall we say. They are getting the big end of the stick. Men are getting completely screwed over. So whenever I see clips like this, I kind of assume that they're actually fake these days, because courts don't really care generally about how greedy the mother is being or how much she's stealing from the man.
it. And what do you do for a living?
I'm an administrative assistant.
So you make money too, right?
Yes.
So it rightfully, naturally follows that you should be covering some of these expenses as well, correct?
Yes.
All right, so I'm not going to have him be responsible for each one of those things individually because he's doing a lot already. And sir, where do you work?
I'm a pool cleaner,
Pool clean. How much do you make a year doing that?
about $45,000.
All right, yeah, that's not how this works. I mean, did a friend of yours tell you that you can come in here and get him to, run him through the slammer and have him pay everything?
Justice was served, and I'll get into that shortly. More and more of these clips and videos are surfacing, with single moms asking for more and more, but at this point, the demands are so ridiculous that the law that long favored them can't begin to justify some of these decisions. The comments are, his original child support was $589 a month. Judge lowered that to just the amount of tuition, $395 a month.
I mean, I think it's crazy, guys, assuming this clip is even real, but I find it crazy that dudes are required to pay this money anyway. Let's be real about it. Oftentimes, the money is not actually going towards the child. It's not going towards what it's supposed to be going towards, child support, as it were. It's going towards the mother and the stupid things that she wants to spend that particular money on. But number two, these women are the ones who are leaving their husbands or boyfriends and things like this, having kids with them first, because they know that they can extort money out of the man. If you are not in a relationship with somebody, you should not get any benefits of being with them. Does that make sense? Why on earth men are required to continue to pay money to women that they are no longer in relationships is completely beyond me. Obviously, they do this, though, so that men can pay the expenses rather than the government. But this is just completely ridiculous. And then we have discussions, for example, about legislating against people's bodies, right? My body, my choice. What about the man's body, right? The man has to work for that money, but we don't seem to care about a man's body very much, do we?
This is what I meant by justice being served. I mean, it's not total justice, sure, as this man would pay for it without the court getting in the way, but at least he's not paying for free rides. His support went down, wasn't what mom was expecting. Where did this judge come from? We need more judges like this. For now, this is what we're getting, but it's starting to turn around. About time. Why is child support based off percentages? There should be a cap on child support. I'll do you one better. Let the kid live with the dad. There's a way better chance things will end positively. Oh my god, the triggered woman comments in this one is golden. Yep, and they're about to get funnier, I'm sure. Next clip.
I walked away from a 12-year relationship with 2 kids. We had been together since I was 16 years old. I had 2 children as a teenager. And I can honestly say that as young adults raising 2 children, we did pretty okay. But about 6 years into the relationship, I began to feel stuck. While he was sticking to and accomplishing all of the goals that he had set for himself, I was feeling like my life was just becoming like a revolving door of mother and wife duties. And then the goal.
Yeah, that's almost like that's what you're supposed to be doing. It is so sickening to me, guys, when I see these videos and you have these mothers who are like, yeah, I had some kids and I'm in this really long-term relationship or marriage, but the responsibility of being a mother, it just kind of gets to me. Like, what on earth is this? Why did you have kids in the first place? When you become a mother, your job is to be a mother. Right? Like, guys, we don't seem to talk about this as a society, right? You have these women who they want to be able to have kids, but then still think that they are the top priority. No. The moment you become a parent, your number one priority is being a parent. Life is not about you. The same thing with marriage, okay? Women will get into marriages, but they don't want to be a wife. They don't want to care for their husband. They're not in it through thick and thin. They're not in it until death do you part. They're in it until they can get a convenient deal from a courtroom. So, it's no wonder why dudes don't want to get married to them. Completely disgusting, man. Yeah, I was in what did this woman say? A 16-year-long relationship or marriage? She decides to end it because of her wifely duties and her duties as a mother. This is what you signed up for. Disgusting.
Goals that I had for myself would come last. I would come up with all these plans on how we could, relocate to California as a family, and he would entertain it, but he never spoke life into it. And when
Yeah, so she wants to move to California, which as far as I know, not a fantastic place to live. Very liberal city, very liberal area. And I'm assuming she wanted to relocate there. By the way, guys, the reason why women like to relocate to these large metropolitan areas is simply because there's more options in men, usually, right? The higher status dudes are there. There's more money there. That's why they go to these areas. You think that women are going to Miami for girls' trips and things like this just because they like the city? Like, hell no, man. Hell no. Women who crave the city life, not wife material, not girlfriend material.
it all hit the fan, I walked away from everything. And you know what was the hardest? The judgment and criticism that I received. Especially from people I thought would be in my corner.
Oh no, you abandoned your family and your marriage vows and your man, and then you're frustrated because people viewed you differently? Oh no. This is like me, guys, going out there, stealing somebody's car, and then complaining that people viewed me as a criminal. Like, what on earth is this? What on earth is this? Oh my goodness. This is like me going out there, guys, committing a federal offense, and then getting locked up and being like, man, I can't believe I got locked up and people don't like me anymore. So stupid.
After leaving that relationship, an overflow of blessings and opportunities started to come my way. It has been an extremely long journey of healing. I didn't know who I was outside of being a mom and a wife.
Translation here. She got a lot of opportunities to hook up with random dudes. That's really what this is. You didn't have any opportunities, right? These are dudes who were just in your ear like, yeah, I'll make you successful. And then she found herself in their beds. That's all that this is, man. Oh yeah, she's on her journey. She doesn't know herself. She needs to go find herself. We have heard this so many times before, guys. When women say that they are trying to find themselves and they don't know who they are, what they're trying to do is find themselves in some dude's bed. That's all that it is.
I know who I was outside of being a mom and a wife. I am that too, but I'm also more than just that.
Yeah, guys, because apparently, being a wife, being a mother, not two of the most, if not the most important jobs in the world that you could possibly have. Yeah, because something has to... How do you get married and then you have children and you think that there's something more that there's like a higher purpose for you than that? Like there's a better role that you could take on. These are the most important things that you could have ever signed up for and become in your entire life. But what's more important to these women is going out here and hooking up with random dudes. So crazy, guys. It is so damn crazy. You can't make it up.
Now I am getting to know LaBrittany.
Always a martyr, never a mother. Whenever we see these clown makeup stories where single moms try and justify their decisions, they only serve the message that they're the most selfish demographic on the planet. I mean, come on, we all heard her excuses. Her husband did exactly what he was supposed to do, work towards a goal and provide for his family. In the end, the penance for embracing a modern woman was similar to most. Here are the comments. A lot of men will give up his happiness for his family, but a woman will give up a family for her happiness. At this point, it's a tale as old as time. As men, we have to choose better. She was never a wife, and unfortunately, the guy was too young to realize that. Hopefully, he didn't lose anything financially. Unfortunately, I think he probably did. Please stop encouraging broken homes. It's a solid lesson, but I doubt it will be received. She is a wife and a mother, but she broke her family up to make viral videos. The silver lining is that they aren't viral for the reasons she originally thought. Here we go again. A woman with a home and family trying to compete with the man, only in America and the rest of the West. Moving on.
Hey, this woman thought she was about to run his pockets because he got a $2.7 million settlement. it didn't count towards his income, though. And you went on Facebook before court and told everybody, I'm about to run the pockets. Watch this, y'all.
Would you be in agreement for child support to be set at $307?
For all three?
Yes, ma'am.
Like 100 a piece?
$307 would be the child support amount that would be ordered. Is that what we're asking? Are you in agreement or disagreement with that amount?
I'm saying, is that like 300 per child?
No, it's three
total?
Yes.
No.
Okay. What is the why are you in disagreement?
They're boys, they're in sports, they're constantly eating, they're constantly growing. Everything is so expensive. One is about to graduate soon, and he's getting ready to do like all his other school activities. I just don't agree with $300 at all.
Sir, your fingernails make me uncomfortable, but thank you for your clip. If you missed some of the text here, the single mom in question posted on Facebook that she was eager to take her husband's money and believed victory was certain. This is one of those cases where you're glad modern women don't read anymore.
Just by the way, I make this point every single damn time, guys, but the fact that women can even get to this situation of being in a courtroom and demanding money from a man to begin with is completely insane to me. They want to have all of the benefits from being with a man, but they never actually want to be a wife, they never want to be a girlfriend, and they never want to be a mother. I don't think that they should be provided for whatsoever. I think that if you're a woman like this, like, you should not receive anything. Absolutely nothing. I don't care if you're taking care of the children, right? Here's what should happen. You should put the children with the person who can financially take care of them. Maybe you should try that, but they never do that, guys, do they? They always give the children to the mother. Children always go to the mother. Can she provide for the kids? No. Can she look after the kids? No. Is she mentally stable? Pretty much never. But you know what? The kids still go there, and the men are still required to pay this.
Seriously, I might just print out her face when the judge told her that she wouldn't be getting anything from the guy's settlement. It's a beautiful thing, almost brought a tear to my eye. The top comments are, if you need child support to raise your kids, give them to the other parent. Amen. Y'all missing the point. Child support is based off income, not settlements. She took an L. I hope this guy just invests the money and lives the life without any real income, just so the leech has to find her own way. If her son is about to graduate, he's old enough for a job. This definitely crossed my mind. There's no reason why she would need money anymore. $300 for 3 children is definitely not enough. And here we have one of those funny feminist rage comments. Lady, if it ain't enough, then the solution is simple. The man should have full custody. End of story. Next. Oh, wow. Performative crying? From a single mom? No way. As I said before, always a martyr, never a mother.
Just by the way, I personally think that women who make videos like these, normally I think they're lying, first of all. And I actually think that these women are the evil ones. They always accuse the man of being evil and doing horrendous things. But I personally think that the women who point their finger at the man and say these sorts of things are probably the dangerous one in the situation, to be honest with you. Nobody wants to talk about this. Nobody wants to acknowledge this. But I think a lot of these women are completely unsafe for the children to be around. And a lot of the accusations that they are throwing around, really, they are guilty of the exact same things that they are trying to accuse the man of.
This woman, and most others in this position, will go on a full defamation campaign against the ex-husband or baby daddy, hoping to get some clout online. But the truth is almost none of these men have laid a finger on these people. It's always the emotional abuse thing, which has no place in the court of law. The comments are, he abused you, but he has custody? Something doesn't add up. Exactly, it's all an act, man. She's crying because she didn't get her way. Wonder why dad has custody? Maybe because you have this attitude of only wanting your kid to yourself and not encouraging their relationship with their dad. Just victim things. Say it again for the people in the back. If a man has custody over a child over a woman, he's obviously not the problem. Stop lying. Women think a dirty look is abuse. And in some countries, they can get away with this. It's crazy.
You know, I always hear this argument as well. Women will say, well, it's just so hard to prove. You guys understand that if the courtroom has any perception or any inkling of an idea that the man is bad to be around, they won't give the child to the man. This is what I'm saying, okay, is that the courts, by default, will side with the women, right? If they bring up that you're dangerous and things like this, it is a very slippery slope until you just lose your kids altogether. If the man has custody, it is very damn suspicious. Typically, the women have to do something egregiously wrong in order for the custody to not go towards them. So I don't buy these videos. I think these women are full of it. I think they're completely lying. These courts are incredibly biased towards them. So when they lose these situations, something is raising my alarm bells, to be honest.
Poor kid having a mother like this, looking for attention by all means necessary. Again, she's getting it, just not the way she hoped.
Excuse me. Last time I checked, I was the judge. So I would like for the two of you to address me.
Thank you, Your Honor. Sorry.
You're welcome. You did not need Tara there.
Tierney really wanted her, though.
Yeah, but Tierney is not paying $1,500, is she? No, and it's absolutely ridiculous that you have the expectation of him to pay that when it was your idea. That is ridiculous. And you came to court today to ask me to do what exactly?
I just want in the future to make sure that there is a balance in our relationship.
I'm going to ask you again. What is it that you came to court to ask me to do?
I would like him to pay child support.
Well, I would like for you to not spend $1,500 on a birthday party. The 9-year-old, when she turns 9, no $1,500. When she turns 10, no $1,500. I mean, that is absurd. And then you want him to pay you child support because he did not want to go in with you with this ridiculous amount of money you spend on a birthday party? Yeah, no, we're not doing that. I'm not going to have him pay child support based on that, and you guys have been sharing custody.
Yeah, just by the way, assuming this clip is actually legit, which I don't think these court situations are real. Maybe they are, who knows? But when women do things like this, because make no mistake, they do, it's not because they care about the kid, okay? The $1,500 birthday party or whatever it is that money is being spent on is not because they care about the kid or because they want to make the kid have a special experience or something like this. The reason why they're doing this is so that they can extract more money and resources from the man, okay? The $1,500 birthday was so that she could get more resources from the dude or to show off to her friends. It really has very little to do with actually caring about their children. Let's be real about it.
So I'm assuming when the child is with you, you cover the expenses for the child, right?
And it's usually really amicable. It usually works really well, but
well, it sounds like she probably put herself in the hole with that 15.
You gotta love it when the sass backfires so beautifully. I don't know about you, but I never had a birthday that exceeded $100, and I'm talking about a collective effort of the whole family.
You don't even need to, like, people think that birthdays and things like this are all about spending money. There is no world in which you should even approach $1,500 for a birthday party or a birthday. It's just so ridiculous, man. And people use this to justify then going on to try and steal money from their exes. And when I say people, I mean women, obviously. It's just so insane to me that women are going out here and trying to do this stuff. Because make no mistake, guys, even if this clip is not real, this is certainly something that happens a lot. Women are trying to get their ex-husbands, their ex-boyfriends, the father of these children, which, by the way, sometimes they're not even the father, to come along and pay for these things, which they have no business doing. But guys, we are going to be leaving today's episode there. As always, remember to leave your own thoughts and comments. Make sure you guys take care of yourselves, and I'll be seeing you all in the next one. Peace.